Hello, friend, and welcome back to the 10-Day Entrepreneur Challenge. Thank you so much for being here. It's day 9. If you're here with me today, that means you've taken this seriously. That means you're taking action, and I'm so appreciative. Plus, you've set yourself apart from the 95%. The 95% of the people that would have quit on day 1, or actually the people that didn't even get started. So thank you again so much. I'm so proud of you. And I'm really excited about the last 2 days because this is where kind of the rubber meets the road. This is where we start tying everything together and help you just explode out of this 10 days with focus, energy, love, and action items. Today's all about owning your life. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And I'm going to repeat that because it's extremely powerful. We talked about having meaning yesterday. We talked about fear and distractions. How you do one thing is how you do everything. And the way that I see that is you're only as strong as your weakest link. Where in your life is the biggest challenge right now? Where in your life is the biggest need for help? Where do you need to grow the most? Because as you start growing in one area of life, what happens is it starts going into all the areas. And you start implementing these thoughts and the ideas in your mind, in your heart, in your body, in your relationships, in your spirit, and in your business. What we're going to talk about today is the 6 areas of growth. Included with this video, you're going to get an assessment where you can go through and rate yourself. How am I doing? 0 to 10. No judgment. This is just giving yourself an idea of how do you feel you're doing in that area. 0, you absolutely suck. Now, you're probably not a 0. A 10 being you're absolutely awesome. I'm crushing it. I feel fully alive. I'm killing it. I'm learning it. Where are you? 0 to 10 in each area. And as you assess and rate yourself to kind of feel like, how am I feeling here? You can decide what things you need to do to take action in those areas. I'm going to introduce you to the 90-day target system today. Now, first, let me kind of help you understand the areas a little bit. Now, when you're done with this video, download the assessment, print it, and rate yourself. After you rate yourself, you can decide, okay, over the next 90 days, what is my target for that area? So let's start with mental. Mental is all about the mind. It's about mindfulness. It's about thoughtfulness. It's what are you doing to improve this beautiful structure that you have inside of your head? How are your thoughts? What are you thinking about? These are the things we want to focus on. And so when you think about how do you grow your mind more, what is the action step you're going to take? Now, I'll give you just an example. I'm not telling you need to do this, but here's a great example. I read at least 10 pages of nonfiction every single day. Every single day on an area that I want to grow and improve because I want to expand my mind, right? Do you think that there are things that you don't know about that you can learn more about? When you realize that there's a certain area of your life, let's use physical as an example, right? Let's say that you are overweight or you want to feel more energy and more healthy. Great. What are you going to do to improve that? Now, I don't know about you, but I know that I'm one of those people that I'll go out and find a coach, a mentor, I'll watch YouTube videos, I'll read whatever books I can get. One of the things that I learned from Darren Hardy a long time ago was that if there's an area of life that you want to grow and learn, go get the top 5 books in that area and read them all. Because you're going to learn and get something out of it, right? You have to have some understanding and some focus to help you get to where you want to go. Yeah, sure. What is the likelihood that if you want to lose weight and you just guess, meaning you go to the gym and you walk in there and if you don't know what you're going to do when you get to the gym, you're not going to do anything. You're going to walk in, you're going to maybe do a couple exercises and then you're going to leave. But what if you had an exact plan? What if you had an exact idea of exactly how many reps to do, what exercises to do, how long it's going to take, how much the break would be in between? That's what I do. I have an app and it tells me exactly what workouts to do, how many reps to do, and I track it and I measure it because that's how you grow. So let's kind of get back to the mind thing. What do you want to grow in your mind? How do you improve this beautiful thing? Because when you want to manifest your vision, it all starts with your thoughts. Control your thoughts and emotions, control your reactions, control your life, control the direction. The second is emotion. How do you want to grow emotionally? One of the things that I I'm going to use the word suffer because it kind of feels like that, is anxiety and depression. Stress. Anxiety was the biggest one for me, and it's still something that affects me all the time. It's just, I'm extremely aware of what it does to my body. I use this example, excuse me. When I feel anxiety, and this is when anyone feels anxiety, what happens is that cortisol shoots through your body, and it creates this feeling and this activity, and that's what actually expands the anxiety. And for me, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, my stomach literally gets super upset when the cortisol shoots through my body. And that was being pleasant, by the way. And so now I realize that when I have that feeling, I realize, okay, something is making me anxious. I'm worried about the future. I'm thinking about all the things that need to be done. All right, focus, breathe, come up with a plan, and focus on what can we do today. Tomorrow's all about experience your day. You guys are gonna love it. When I think about heart, or I think about emotion, what I would love to see is that you come up with 3 feelings. What are the 3 feelings, the 3 emotions that are positive that you want to feel more of? Now, this is a whole project, and we're just going to stick to that for right now. But when I think about emotional growth, I think about, how do I want to feel? The next is physical. How do you want to challenge yourself in your body? How do you want to challenge yourself physically? What are you going to do to create more energy in your life, to feel more alive? Energy is the big key here, right? Because I don't know about you, but I used to crash at like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I had to figure out, what are the things that I could do physically to help me have the energy throughout the whole day? Because I have kids. I got 2 little babies. I have an awesome wife. Like, I have a family that I want to serve and live and enjoy. But what time of the day is typically for family? Yeah, it's at night. And if you don't have the energy, if you don't have the focus, then how do you give them more than you gave everyone else? Do you see how this works? It's absolutely fascinating. So where do you want to grow physically? The next is relationally. What relationship needs the most focus right now? What relationship would you like to feel more love, more connection? Now, it could be you, right? Sometimes the relationship is with ourselves. Like, we got to start with us. Is it your husband or wife? Is it your kids? Is it a friend? Is it a parent? Here's the question that I like to add with relationships is that, what relationship is the biggest challenge right now for you? We talked about fear. We talked about truth and vulnerability in the last couple days. What's the conversation that needs to be had? Again, this is about breaking through. My real passion is to help you break through any of your life, because once you start feeling that success, once you start seeing the value of breaking through, that's when you hit new levels, right? This is all about levels. You can't go from level 1 to level 100. You got to break through each level. How long have you been at level 5? Are you teeter-tottering from level 3 to 5, back and forth? What would it be like to be at level 10, level 50, level, who knows what level you could reach, right? That's what this is all about, is bringing back the control to you. So many of us are living out of control. Now, there's a lot of things we can't control, but the majority of things we can. And it's up to you. If it's going to be, it's up to me. If it's going to be, it's up to you. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Like, that, you should write that down, put it on a wall. I don't care where you put it, but that one line will change the way you're looking at how you're doing things every day. So relationships. What relationship needs the most work right now? Which one do you want to grow? The next is spirit. Spiritual. Do you believe in something? Right? Spiritual is a beautiful thing to go find a place and where can you attach? Where can you grow? What are you connected to? Do you believe in God? When was the last time you talked to him? Where can you grow spiritually to feel like that there is more meaning in life? Right? That's how I see spirituality, is that, is life have meaning to you? Because if you don't believe in anything, then what would be the point? Right? Like, if you don't believe there's a higher power, a purpose, a reason, where are you going to find the motivation and the inspiration to grow and to live and to contribute, to feel alive? What would it take for you to grow spiritually? I've been on my own spiritual journey. Right now, my goal is to just read the Bible every single morning. I'm in this growth stage. I'm learning. It's been super powerful, and that message is for another day. And the last is financial. Where are you going to grow financially? What is the target? Let's talk about targets, because financial is easy, right? How much money do you want to make? How many closings do you want to have? How do you want to grow? How many clients do you want? Those are things that you can come up with. But here's the big challenge, okay? 90-day targets. Every 90 days, we want new targets. This is just like goal setting. The only issue with goals is that when was the last time, or how many goals have you set in your life and then you didn't achieve them? See, the way that I look at it is that I've set a lot of goals in life. Some of them I've hit, some of them I didn't. But when I look back, I realize that the majority of goals that I've set throughout my lifetime, a lot of them I didn't hit. And that creates these neural pathways. It creates this okay that you can set a goal and then you subconsciously don't hit it. You just get close enough. Oh my gosh, I am the greatest C student ever. I am so good at being above average, it's ridiculous. But I don't want to just be above average. I want to be great. And in order to be great, you need to hit your targets. You need to achieve your goals. A target is something you can hit. It's specific. It's got a time attached to it. What is your target for 90 days? Imagine this. Imagine if you create a new target stretching you, pushing you, that you believe you can hit. And you hit that target every 90 days and you create new ones every 90 days. Imagine where you'll be in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years. Your challenge today is to create a target for each arena, each area of your life. A target that you're passionate about. This target has to be something that you are so excited about that you're willing to face the fears. You're willing to face the challenge. You're willing to do what it takes no matter what. When was the last time you were successful in an area? What is something that you've achieved before? I want you to think back to that time. And maybe it's something recent. Maybe it's been a while. But what's something you have been successful at? Did you have a target? Did you have a focus? Did you believe in yourself? Were you excited about it? Enthusiasm is a magical thing. If you write down a target and you're not excited about it, it's not the right target. Dig deep. This is a practice. This is something that you'll learn that you get better and better at. Take the assessment, download, take the assessment. Rate yourself honestly. Choose a target that will help you take that number. Let's say you are a 6 physically. What would it take for you to go from a 6 to an 8? In all of those areas. I love you guys. This is an extremely powerful thing, and I want you to remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And how are you going to hit a target if you can't see it? If you don't know what it is? Choose your adventure, friend. Live up to the potential and enjoy life with every moment. I love you guys. I'll see you at day 10 tomorrow.